In this lesson, we're going to talk for the first time about decimals, and we're going to talk about place value, how to read or write a decimal, and then how to write a decimal as a fraction. So, if you have a decimal point in a number, the left side is what we've studied in the past. This is the whole number side, the ones, the tens, the hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, and so on. But on the right side, which we have not really talked about, although I know you're familiar with, it begins with the first place being the tenths, the hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 100,000ths, millionths, and so on. So let's take a look at what it will take to write a decimal number in fraction form. All right. Number one, write a decimal as a fraction or a mixed number. All right, this is no whole number and 3 in the first place is the tenths place. Since that is 3 in the tenths place, that's exactly what I write down. If I can read it as a decimal, I can write it as a fraction. That is 3/10. Try to reduce, can't, done. The next one, write the decimal as a fraction or a mixed number. There is no whole number part. It is 93. What is the 3 sitting in? Well, the 9 is in the tenths. The 3 is in the hundredths. So this is 93 over 100. Can that be reduced or simplified? And the answer, again, is no. Number 3. This is 5 sitting in the tenths place. So this is 5/10. Can this be reduced? Yes. The denominators you're going to be dealing with are going to be powers of 10, 100, 1,000, and so on. Their prime factorizations are made up of 2's and 5's. So if you look at the numerator, if it is not divisible by 2 or 5, like the 93 up here or the 3, then your fraction is in lowest terms. But if you can divide by a 2, a 5, a combination of 2's and 5's, or powers of 2's and 5's, then you can reduce. So 5 goes in there once, 5 goes in there 2 times, and as I'm sure you figured out a long time ago, 5/10 is the same as 1/2. All right, number 4, write the decimal as a fraction or a mixed number. This will be a mixed number because it has a whole number side. So keep that as the whole number. This is 6 and 4 in the tenths place. So that can be reduced. 6 and 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 goes into 10 5 times. And now we're done. It is 6 and 2/5 in lowest terms. Mixed number. In Math Lab, you would be looking in this case for the mixed number term. Mixed number tool. All right, number 5. This is a mixed number. It is 2 and that's tenths, that's hundredths, that's thousandths. So is 8 in the 1,000ths place. Now you need to reduce. I don't know if you'll do it in 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. You're going to keep the whole number 2, but 8 goes into 8 one time, and 8 goes into 1,000 125 times. You might do that in 1 step. Like I said, it might take a few steps. All right, last one to practice. This is 19 and 325. You use the denominator from the final position, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. 325 over 1,000. This numerator is divisible by 5, probably more than that, but let's start with 5. So 325 divided by 5 gives me 65. 1,000 divided by 5 gives me 200. And yes, 5 will still go into those. 5 will go into 65 13 times. 5 will go into 200 40 times. So this should reduce to 19 and 13/40. Okay, so you should be able to change these decimals first into fraction or mixed number form and then reduce to lowest terms.